So you're on a quest for getting a SIM card in the Isle of Man. Some say Isle of Man, but I had to watch a YouTube video to learn that it's actually Isle of Man, and you're looking for a SIM card. And you might be wondering, well, what are my options? Which one is the best and which one should I avoid? Well, in this video I will take you upon this quest to find the best Manx SIM card for you. So let's just get started, shall we? Hi, it's Otto from Phone Travelers here, and today we'll be talking about SIM cards in the Isle of Man. Before I even mention anything about SIM cards, we first have to mention a few background information. Is the Isle of Man part of the United Kingdom? No, it's not. Is the Isle of Man a country? No, it's not. What is the Isle of Man? The Isle of Man is officially a self-governing British Crown territory. As a territory, I mean dependency, my bad. And it means that they are actually ruled by the British monarchy, but it's not part of the United Kingdom. How that all works, you can find in another video, because that's not the scope for this video. So, can I actually use a British SIM card when I go to the Isle of Man? Yes, you can. You can always do so, because you will be roaming. Can I roam for free in the Isle of Man with a British SIM card? That depends. That really depends on your operator. Some of the British operators include them as, well, roaming for free. Some of them don't. They will charge you the most insane price that they can charge you. And since the Isle of Man is not part of the UK, which means it's not part of the European Union, even though the UK is leaving at the end of this year. So I'm recording this in 2020, end of 2020 they're leaving the European Union. It means that they do not have to cap their roaming charges for going to the Isle of Man. So that's something to be aware of. Anybody else from the European Union or European Economic Area, you would be better off getting a local SIM card instead of roaming with your provider in the Isle of Man, because, well, they're not part of the roam like at home regulation. So be aware before doing so. Some operators might include the Isle of Man, but it's not common. In fact, I cannot really mention one on top of my head. So that's just some background information about, well, the Isle of Man and roaming and stuff like that. So what operators do we actually have in Isle of Man? You have Telecom, which I refer to as Isle of Man, and we have Manx Telecom. Well, the demonym of the Isle of Man, so if you refer to somebody or a company from the Isle of Man, is Manx. So if I say Manx SIM card, I'm not just referring to Manx Telecom, I'm just referring to Manx as, yeah, a SIM card from the Isle of Man. So I just have to say that before you get confused that I only talk about Manx, but not sure. Don't worry, I will mention them both, and we'll just explicitly say Manx Telecom and Telecom when referring to Manx SIM card. So that's something I have to clarify before we actually start with this video. And the last note before we actually get started, for those going with a British SIM card, we do not want to roam in the Isle of Man. Make sure to also turn off mobile data in general if you are not planning on using data or data roam in the Isle of Man, because the Isle of Man also uses the British country code, which is +44. And some phones might think that it's just a British network, thinking that it's a local network, and then you go back home and then you will have a very expensive roaming bill because you are roaming in the Isle of Man even though you are not planning on roaming. So if your operator does not include the Isle of Man as free roaming or very affordable prices, turn off data roaming and just mobile data in general, and just get a local SIM card. If they do allow you to roam for free or for affordable prices, you can leave mobile data on and data roaming on as well. So now let's talk about operators in the Isle of Man. Let's start with Manx Telecom. Manx Telecom is the largest operator in the Isle of Man, which is quite easy if you only have 2 operators. And they actually have good coverage throughout the island as well. You can get the Manx Telecom pay-as-you-go SIM card, which is literally called pay-as-you-go, for £5 and you get £5 in credit as well. The thing is that you could say officially that the SIM cards are given for free. At least you have to at least top up £5 before you can, well, get the SIM card and or start using the SIM card. And since the Isle of Man is not that big, there's only one Manx Telecom store, which is in on Strand Street in Douglas, my bad. But you can also get the SIM card at the arrival of the tourist information at the arrival hall at the Isle of Man airport. And do note that they have a 3G SIM or old SIM card and a 4G LTE SIM card. Make sure to ask for the 4G LTE SIM card if you want to use the 4G network, which you should. The price is not more, just, you know, ask for the 4G SIM card and you can take advantage of the not super fast, but for the fast speeds. The thing with Manx Telecom is that they do not really have data packages or combo packs, and the same applies with Telecom later on as well. what you have to do is you have to top up a certain amount, and then you can get some benefits, and these benefits are data, minutes and SMS. And even though if you top up a certain amount, so the credit amount that you actually top up, you can still use it for the things that, let's say if you top up 10 British pounds to get your perks, you can still use the 10 British pounds for other stuff, so calling, premium services, international calls, stuff like that. So even though that you have to top up a certain amount, the credit is still available for you in addition to the perks you get, which is quite cool. Not a lot of operators that use this top up system do that, so yeah, quite cool. So with Manx Telecom you have these 3 top up plans. 5 British pounds, you get 5 gigabytes of data for 7 days, 200 local minutes and SMS for 7 days, and 5 British pounds in credit for 90 days. For 10 British pounds you get 10 gigabytes of data for 14 days, 1 gigabyte of UK roaming for 14 days, 500 local minutes and SMS for 14 days, and 10 British pounds of credit for 90 days. For 20 British pounds you get 20 gigabytes of data for 30 days, 2 gigabytes of UK roaming for 30 days, and 10,000 local minutes and SMS for 30 days, and of course you get the 20 British pounds credit for 90 days. So some of these plans, they come with UK roaming, so if you go to United Kingdom, Scotland, Wales, England, I'm missing one, Northern Ireland, then you can just roam there for free if you have one of these plans. Otherwise, let's say if you get the 5 British pound plan, then you can use your 5 British pound in credit to roam in the UK, but I'm pretty sure that the roaming data 5 British pound won't be enough for a YouTube video probably on HD, so get a local SIM card or one of these plans that come with UK roaming. Now we have the second and last operator in the Isle of Man, which is Shirt Telecom Isle of Man. Officially they're just called Shirt Telecom, but because they're active in multiple, not countries, it's always some islands like the Isle of Man and Jersey, Guernsey, St. Helena, which are, maybe St. Helena might be a country, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, they're active in multiple countries, so I just refer to them as Shirt Telecom Isle of Man or just Shirt Isle of Man. And Shirt Isle of Man is just the main rival of Manx Telecom, and they actually have good coverage throughout the island as well, which is quite easy when the island is not that big. Shirt Telecom actually has 2 different types of SIM cards, which is the classic SIM card and the reward SIM card. Just like with Manx Telecom, both SIM cards are actually free, but you have to at least top up 5 British pounds before you actually can get the SIM card and get it activated. So you could basically say that the price of the SIM card is at least 5 British pounds. Shirt Telecom actually has 2 stores, one in Douglas and one somewhere else that's on the screen right here, Port Erin if I'm correct, yes. So just like Manx Telecom, Shirt Telecom also uses this top up plan system, but it's only available for the reward SIM card. If you get the classic SIM card, then you will be charged regular rates, which are on the screen. And well, why would you pay regular rates when there are bundles available with the other SIM cards? So if you go with Shirt Telecom, make sure to get the reward SIM card, otherwise you will not get any of these perks when you top up a certain amount. If you have the rewards SIM card, you have these 3 top up plans. 5 British pounds, 5 gigabytes of data, 500 minutes and 500 SMS for 7 days. 10 British pounds, 10 gigabytes of data, 1000 minutes and 1000 SMS for local use, but you also get 1 gigabyte of data, 100 minutes and 100 SMS when roaming in Zone 1 destinations for 14 days. For 20 British pounds you get 20 gigabytes of data, 10,000 minutes and 10,000 SMS, plus you get 2 gigabytes of data, 200 minutes and 200 SMS when roaming in Zone 1 destinations for 30 days. And the Zone 1 destinations are Guernsey, Ireland, Jersey and the United Kingdom. So those are your options when you go to the Isle of Man. Which one is the best? Which one should you avoid at all costs? But before I tell you, make sure to subscribe to this channel where I do this type of guides for you all the time. But I also do SIM card reviews and also give you tips and tricks for traveling with your phone, giving you more information about how roaming works and that type of stuff. So make sure to subscribe. And for now, we have to find out which Manx SIM card is the best. Well, when you go to the Isle of Man, it doesn't matter if you go with Manx Telecom or Shirt Telecom Isle of Man. Both of them are good options. Both of them have good coverage, good speeds, and yeah, they're just competitors. The perks that both operators offer, they are almost the same. Of course, they're not 100% the same, but they are comparable. So there's not one that says, well, this one has a better advantage than the other. It's just that, yeah, both are quite good. If you need the SIM card, if you're in Douglas, the stores are on the same street, so you can go to the Manx Telecom and Shirt Isle of Man. They're not neighbors, but they are quite close to each other, so they're walking distance from each other. And Sure Telecom has an extra store in Port Erin. And with Manx Telecom you can also get the SIM card at the arrival hall. Maybe Sure Telecom does the same thing nowadays, I'm not sure, but those are your options. And even then, both operators with the top-up plans, they also come with UK roaming, so yeah, quite nice if you go to the UK. So yeah, those are your options, and both of them are quite good. So if you thought this video was informational, make sure to like this video and comment down below which operator you will go with when you go to the Isle of Man. And if you've been to the Isle of Man, or if you're already living in the Isle of Man, let us know which operator you use and tell us your experiences. Let's get smarter together. Make sure to subscribe to this channel where I do this type of stuff all the time. I already mentioned that. Also check out my blog post, phonetourist.com/Isle of Man -guide, where you can get more, the nitty-gritty, like regulation stuff like that. And I also talk about international SIM cards on the blog, mobile hotspots, and what to provider, because it doesn't always have to be super expensive, and just everything related to traveling with your phone. That's it for today, and so see you in the next one. Bye bye.